Hello. Welcome to the Season 4 opener. Season 4 episode 1 of Bryce Talk Show again. We're back in business for first episode of Season 4. So, to kick things off here, we're going to do a recap of summer because it's almost that time for fall. Now, before I get started, thank you for 327 subscribers, and before I talk about the summer recap, there are two things I want to say. First of all, that I will be working on the summer slideshow, the photo slideshow I've worked on for these years. I did one last year, I'm going to do one this year. I'll probably work on next week or so, maybe this week, I don't know. Usually I get it up before the fall. But anyway, I'll work on that, see if I can get that shared with you guys. And also, on my radio air checks, I'm going to be posting videos in the next couple months about the summer of this year, maybe last. But even though it's over, you don't have to feel bad because I'll be sharing air checks that radio recordings I've recorded this summer, so you can, get the feel of summer with audio and all the stuff I recorded on the radio. So that way you can still feel the summertime with radio and all that stuff. So around the fall, you should start seeing more stuff from the summertime that I've recorded. So let's get started with the episode about talking about it. Now, what went on down this summer? Let's see. A lot of swimming went down, I can tell you that right now. Did a lot of that swimming and barbecues, Memorial Day barbecue. And I used my GoPro more this time than I did last couple times, because me getting the SD card reader and because I got the GoPro Hero 9 Black, which is one of the new ones I just received, and it works pretty good for what I'm doing, and so I've been using that when I record stuff like in the pool and all that stuff. Now also, about me going to Florida around July, which holy cow, that was crazy. But fun at the same time. Crazy because some of the people that went, and also because of the span of events that happened, all the turn of events that happened around that time. And I went to the Ohio State Fair when that was from the 27th through the 7th of this year. I went on the 28th, and I told you about that on last episode. That was quite fun for, us. I've been to a lot of festivals. I don't think I've been to the State Fair, though, which was pretty good because hadn't been there. Also, done more fishing. Yeah, I did caught 2 bass, around the end of July. I was fishing, caught 2 bass, and most of them were bluegills. Also been to the casino a couple times. I've been going to Cider Downs since the first day I turned 21. Well, except actually a couple of days after I turned 21 anyway. So I went over there, and I've been doing that a couple of times. Went to Chillicothe once at my uncle's house. Shot a gun for the first time, R-15. Obviously not mine, but a lot of things going on here, and definitely popped some of my Big Bang snaps. Those things you pop really loud, they're louder and shee. And they are quite the loudest little things there are. Those little bang snaps are the loudest thing. Those are the loudest things yet. So, and over the past 2 months, I've recorded a lot of stuff from the radio from the summer months, which is what I'm going to be sharing in the next couple weeks or so, month to a month, maybe more, depending on how much recordings I actually have from the span of end of May to maybe, I might start from the end span of May to maybe around Labor Day, which was yesterday, and maybe a couple days before the fall, and maybe a little bit of springtime too. So I might do schedule premieres or videos to be published just for those videos, so that way you can remember your past spring and summer from this year. So yes, I've been doing a lot of those air checks and stuff. Also, I've been posting more air checks and stuff to the Internet Archive, so check my Bryce 8905 page for the Internet Archive and see all the stuff shared to there. Now, I was looking at tape players to digitize too this summer too, because I was thinking that I could find something to digitize tapes, which I told you about that, because I was thinking of digitizing all these tapes that I recorded in the past, and I still have some blank tapes. Can you believe that? I still have blank tapes that one was not even open yet, two haven't even been opened yet. And so around last month I tried something. I plugged my CRS 132 tape player into my Sirius XM radio and recorded Diplo's Revolution's Throwback Hour on Diplo's Revolution. I'll put that on the description on the Internet Archive, so that way you can listen to what it sounds like on tape. Now, yeah, it was kind of cool though, because I kind of see what would music sound like on tape nowadays. I recorded it through my XM radio, and it was pretty good for the most part. Yeah, it was really good to see what it was like recording that show. But yeah, a lot of fun this summer, and I'm gonna tell you guys, I think a lot of people say it flew by fast, which honestly I could agree on that. I mean, I think a lot of the time it does, if you think about it, and now Labor Day was yesterday, which is pretty, good. I went to Dear Dutchman and ate some food, went to the gift shop. Nothing too big there, but it's getting that time again, and fall starts and winter starts and the temperatures go down and it's shitty, and I hate that too, because let me tell you something too. There's not that much interesting stuff going on around the fall winter time, and it's kind of a crazy, depressing time. Well, for winter time, the fairs are already over. It's cold as it can ever be. There's no excitement. There's nothing around, especially around this place anyway. No hot titties, no girls. Well, I could go to maybe it's some at the casino, but nothing really interesting for the most part. And usually stuck in a house. And who wants to get off from work going outside, with a little big scarf on, with, and, how much, thinking about how much you hate it, and then all of a sudden it gets dark earlier, in which, that's another thing. But anyway, but the fall is really good around September, around this time, maybe a little October. Halloween is really good. But over in that, there's nothing really that good for, good to remember or reflect off of, unless you did something funny in the house. But other than that, there's nothing really good worth discussing. And that's why you don't see winter slideshows, fall slideshows, because they don't have much in memory either. And that's because I made the summer slideshows because, first of all, a lot of fun things going down, a lot of trips, a lot of pictures in the outdoors, a lot of, everything. I wouldn't want to just show a bunch of pictures all in my house or outside in the car. Who wants to do that? No one's gonna watch that. Unless I gotta do a Florida slideshow, which I do, and I've done that before, which is pretty good. But who's gonna watch that? Anyway. And it is, you think about, how it is. And that's why I keep all these tapes to the radio from the summertime, keeping it on my, airchecks, so I can get all this stuff here. The only really good thing about all this stuff is football starting, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. And next weekend, this coming Sunday is when the NFL season kicks off, which will be cool. It'll be good to watch. At first, I was watching the Buckeyes. I thought they were going to lose to Notre Dame at first. I watched that Saturday. I was thinking they better start making some plays, because they better start doing something. Don't make it worse like last year against the Gophers. That was a pretty crazy game. Anyway, so as I said, the summertime this year was interesting. A lot of events going there, traveling to Florida, and also being at grandma as well. My parents are in Tennessee. So, and having my, Brady, my cousins over, in the pool, swimming there too. We played basketball. So that made it pretty fun. And so that's pretty much the recap. But also, back to what I was saying. The only good thing about maybe fall and the winter time is watching those games. A lot of great football is around at this time. A lot of great action. I thought the playoffs this year was fantastic around January and February. But other than that, other than that, it's just all stupid and it ain't worth being around. I always talk about it all the time because I hate living in it, doing that. And also, FMDX Skip always dies down too, because Skip is more around that time of the year. I mean, you do get some Tropo around the wintertime and fall, but that's kind of weak. And probably more harder to get than Skip. Unless you have a bunch of big antennas all around there. I mean, AMDX is probably good just because it's easier than receiving a bunch of long-distance FM signals. So, that's another reason why I don't really care for these types of months and this, So, overall, though, a lot of fun things happening, and just a lot of fun times. Also, about last week I was doing the boomerang ball and it landed on the top of the candle, and that was kind of funny too. So overall, that was quite the fun time of what was going on. So all I can say is I don't look forward to the cold times because there's nothing too exciting for it. It's terrible. Whatever, all about it. So all I can say is just enjoy it while you can, because it will turn from good to shitty, and you don't want that. I sure would want that, because that's and I might make the video when the pool closes down with the Bishop Bowinkle Hill to the No song like I did last year. Except this year I might see if we can actually get pictures of the guys closing it and the cover, because last year we only got the cover because Grandma left and I was getting ready to leave when the pool guys showed up. I'm like, damn it, I can't get no pics and stuff of that and show them what they're doing, because then I would put that song in there with the TikTok and maybe share it on everywhere else. So yeah. And that would, I think that would be a good thing to try to see if we can do. And I think that will do it for this video. If you enjoyed watching, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on a post notification bell, watch out for more videos, more cool audio stuff, error checks, and all that wonderful stuff. And until next time, I'll see you guys later, and for episode 2 for our season 4 kickoff, our premiere starts right now. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.